Hi students, welcome back in English grammar class. As you know that we have discussed two types of present tenses. Those were present indefinite tense and present continuous tense. In today's lesson we are going to discuss present perfect tense, which is the third type in present tense. Let's have a look at it, that what is the structure of this present perfect tense. Its structure is that it would be having helping verb has or have plus past participle. As I have already told you, past participle is third form of verb. Third form of verb is called past participle. So in this tense we would be having third form of verb along with the helping verbs has or have. In affirmative sentences, and this is the structure of affirmative sentence, that after subject we would be having helping verb and then third form of verb and then the rest of the sentence. Like as you can see, I have seen, I have is used as a helping verb here. Seen is the main verb, that is third form of verb. She saw seen the film before. She has seen the film before. Interrogative sentences, as you know, the structure of interrogative sentences that the helping verb would come at the start of the sentence. So here you can see, have you seen the film before? Has you seen the film before? This is the structure of interrogative sentences. In negative sentences we added not after the helping verb. So as you can see, they haven't seen the film before. He hasn't seen the film before. This is the structure of negative sentence. Now we would discuss that for which purpose we use present perfect tense. It is use of the present perfect for recent events. It is used for recent events. It is used to describe recent events without a definite time. Time is not mentioned in it, like we didn't specify the time, that since morning or since Monday or since 1921 or whatever. We just the time is just indefinite in it. It is not definite, it is not specific, it is unknown, the time is unknown, but we discussed it, the action in it. Recent events, recent actions. The idea of time or place in the speaker's mind makes the event recent. As we have already discussed it, and when we were randomly discussing these different types of tenses in the table given there, so we have discussed that present, as its name shows, perfect. So the action would be completed or it would be finished. That's why we call this tense perfect tense. So as the name shows present perfect tense, so something which is recently completed or which is recently done by any person, the action is being completed. So that would be discussed in present perfect tense. As you can see, that the idea of the time or place in the speaker's mind makes the event recent. As the in speaker's mind the idea is still clear and it is up to date, that's why it makes the event, it seems as if the event has been recently happened. A time expression may emphasize recentness, just recently, lately. We can also use such type of adverbs in it, just recently, lately. And as time is not expressed, particular time is not expressed in it, we just uses the words just, recently and lately. Such type of words we use it for the mentioning of the time which is indefinite, which is not specific. Why are they so happy? Like here you can see in the picture that few people they are just expressing happiness. So the question is, why are they so happy? They have just won a prize, so they are really pleased. The answer is that they have just won a prize, that's why they are happy. So as you can see that they have already won the prize, like it's been done, but as a result of that winning the prize, they are expressing their happiness now. So that's what for that reason we have used present perfect tense, because they have already that action has already been done, that action has already been finished, they have won the prize. But as they are expressing their joy now, that's why we have used it. That's why we have used present perfect tense for it, that they have just won a prize, so they are really happy. Look at another use of it. Present perfect tense can be used for personal experiences. It is used to express personal experiences. there is not a definite time given. Still no definite time is given. The time is indefinite, the time is unknown, it is not specific, but we share our personal experiences in it. That's why we uses this tense. Like obviously whenever you are talking about personal experience, so it seems as if you are just experiences that thing at the particular time. That's why we expresses it in present perfect tense. The time expressions ever and never are very often used with this meaning, and usually we use ever and never in such type of sentences whenever we are expressing personal experiences in sentences. I have never been to Japan. Like here you can see I have never been to Japan. It is our experience that throughout my life I have never been to Japan. So here we are just sharing our personal experience. Have you ever been there? Have you ever been there? Again here you can see the question is asked that have you ever been there. So in the question they also asked that have you experienced it or not. So I have never been to Japan is my personal experience, in which I am saying that no, I have never been to Japan. So as you can see the word ever and never are used in these. Now here a comparison between present perfect and past simple tense is given, because like obviously in past simple we also discussed such type of events which have already been happened in past. So here is a contrast between the two, that how they are different from each other. We use different expression with the past simple tense. Like we use such type of expression with the past simple tense: yesterday, last week, ago, etc. While we don't use different time expression with the present perfect tense. While in present perfect tense we didn't use such type of words which shows the specific time. Like as an example you can see I have been to France 3 times. I have been to France 3 times. So it is not specified that 3 times in which year or in which month have I been to France. Like the time is not specific. But look at another sentence: when did you go there last? I went there last summer. I went there. So here it is past simple past tense, but the time is specific, the time is mentioned. Last summer shows that obviously the summer which has been which was there previously. So I went there last summer shows the definite time. Hope this lecture will be clear to you. It's too simple. We use just third form of verb in this tense along with the helping words has and have. But do remember that with I, we, you, and they we use is have, while the rest of other pronouns like he, she, it we uses has with it. And with plural noun we use is have, while with singular noun we use has. Hope this would be clear to you. See you in my next class.